Let's kick things off with the midterm elections. A night so disappointing for Republicans, Mitch McConnell is flying his jowls at half-mast. As of right now, there are several big races that are still too close to call. For instance, will Republican Adam Laxalt hold on to his lead in the Nevada Senate race? Will Lauren Boebert squeak one out in Colorado? Will election denier Carrie Lake accept the results if she loses the Arizona governor's race? Or will she try to hang whoever Arizona's Mike Pence is? Nobody knows. And one reason it's so hard to predict the results is that Americans cast ballots in so many different ways. And they all come in differently and separately, right? Democrats tend to vote early, by mail or drop box. Republicans show up on election day or use military ballots. And Herschel Walker votes the way he fathers his children, absentee. But there is one unfinished race that's not all that close, and it's a real trip.
We are still watching Proposition 122, which appears likely to pass, and if it does, Colorado would essentially legalize psychedelic mushrooms. Passing the proposition would decriminalize personal possession right away, and then it would allow licensed medical facilities to administer the natural medicine starting in 2024.
Yeah, that's right. After being one of the first states to legalize marijuana, Colorado is now one of the first states to legalize mushrooms. And I think it's great. I think it is. Yeah, because of creating instead of creating a drug underworld, Colorado's bringing everything out into the open, you know? You can legalize it, you can regulate it. It's like those parents who give their kids wine with dinner. You know? It's like, yeah, I'd rather they be drunk in front of me because it's safer. And also it's funny to watch them bumping into things. Go, look at you, Tyler. And I know right now there's some people seeing this law going into effect and they're panicking. They're like, shrooms? Well, are going to be legal? What? And I'm like, but hey, just relax. Breathe. You're going to be just fine. Just drink more water and listen to some Enya, okay? Enya. It's a weird name. I'm freaking out again. But personally, I'm all for drug laws getting less restrictive. And if they do officially legalize shrooms, I'm also excited for their next ballot measure. Why are my hands so big? Now, if we had more time, we could talk about whether the acceptance of recreational drug use can lead to increased understanding of the therapeutic value of psychedelics, or how weird it is that drugs are like the one illegal thing we get to vote on to make legal. You know, like, why don't we legalize jaywalking, or even better, jay driving? Why do the pedestrians have the sidewalks all to themselves, huh? But we don't have the time for any of that, because while the US is abandoning the war on drugs, Ukraine is still fighting its war with Russia, and its leader just got some really strange military assistance.
The actor Sean Penn, most often doing the unpredictable, he did it again this time, loaning his Oscar to the president of Ukraine, but it comes with a condition. Video posted online shows Penn handing the Oscar to Ukrainian President Zelensky. He said Zelensky can keep it until Ukraine wins the war against Russia. Penn has visited Ukraine several times since the fighting began last February.
If I know this is here with you, then I'll feel better and stronger for the fight.
So great to honor, but until we will.
When you win, bring it back to Malibu.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
I don't even know how to process this information. Am I on mushrooms? Is it happening already? I don't get it. How does the Oscar help Zelensky fight the war? Is he supposed to use it as a weapon? I mean, if that's the case, at least give him two so he can use them like nunchucks, like on a chain, you know? And it would be strange enough if he just gave him an Oscar to help win the war, but he wants Zelensky to return it? That was the weird part for me. He's like, make sure you bring this back to me. That's a lot of responsibility. The man is already running a war against Russia. Now he's got to make sure that nothing happens to Sean Penn's Oscar. It's like air raid sirens are going off. They're like, quickly, sir, quickly, everyone get to the bunker. He's like, I'm coming. I just need to find Sean Penn's Oscar. He needs it back. The only way I think this could work is if Zelensky gave the Oscar to Putin, and then while Putin gave the acceptance speech, the music just played him off, and then he had to leave Ukraine. Oh, wait, I wasn't finished. Okay, good night, goodbye, everybody.